All right. Here we are again. Uh, New year, new run. Uh, it's not a new year yet for me, but I think it'll be. I think this will be the first video of next year. Um, also, I wanna go ahead and say before I do this, um, I'm not I'm not exactly sure. I've been questioning a little bit what I should do with this series, whether I should carry it on at all. Um, and if I do carry it on, like, should I do something different, like maybe just do like maybe skip don't upload the early game jogos and kind of play through them quickly offline or something, and then because I just kind of feel like the early game has mostly been covered. I don't know. I guess there'll be enough that's different, but yeah. Anyway, I think what I decided. I don't know. Feel free to tell me what you think if you've been watching all these videos and enjoying them. But I think what I decided is that I'm going to do my best to just play a little bit more quickly in the early game, and maybe even later on as well. Um, yeah, which will definitely entail playing a little bit less risky as well. Um, because you can't you can't take as many risks when you're not considering every possibility painstakingly slowly like I have been in these videos so far. But yeah, I think at least for like the first 10 Joga, or like, back to the Joga we were at before, I think I'll play more quickly, and yeah, get us through the early game and get to the point where we have a build and the enemies are starting to get upgrades and stuff. Um, but this one I do want to this Jogo, um, since this is an interesting this is an interesting combo that we haven't gotten yet. At least not from the very beginning like this. But I don't think we've gotten this combo at all yet. Maybe we did, but we didn't get an opportunity to really take advantage of it. So I want to show what I do in this type of scenario. And as I expected, at the last of this at the end of the last video, I did not I did not look at the video. I didn't go back just now to look at the previous video like I maybe should have, to remind myself what exactly happened here. So I'm just left with this evidence from what happened the last time I played, which was like 2 weeks ago or something. Um, so I mean, I'm pretty confident that we shot both of these from this corner. Um, I think that it was just shrimps and lizards in the room, and I think we probably hit multiple of them with both. Like we definitely shot this wand first because that's what I would do. Shooting from this corner, and then we refreshed it with this, and we've got a we've okay. So yeah, this is a pretty complicated room already, since we can double refresh here only before we pick up this key. But then, okay, the first thing to be aware of with this combo is that make wall becomes a million times better than it normally is. Normally, make wall is not a spell that I'm really thinking about very much. And maybe I should, if I were a little bit better at the game, I would at least consider it as a possibility sometimes, in addition to all the other possibilities I'm trying to consider all the time. But um, it's definitely one of the lower priority spells in most cases, to just like lower priority to think about. But when you have this combo, suddenly make a wall becomes amazing, because usually the default layout of a room is not going to allow you to double refresh in the exact way that you want to. Refresh this wand while also refreshing another wand that gives you treasure. But with a make wall, with a make wall, you can often, like, it doesn't make sense in this room, because this spot right here. Like if I were to make a wall here, first of all, okay, I can't make a wall here. um, like I guess if I were to make a wall here, like if I wanted to refresh this wand, let's say this wand has treasure, and I have a make wall. Well, um, say this has like a buried treasure just for simplicity, and I have a make wall in one of my other wands that is known. I can make a wall right here, and as long as I don't pick up this key, which I might by accident, I can stand here, shoot this wand up, and it will refresh this wand, and then bounce because I made a wall right here. It'll corner bounce down here, all the way back up here, and refresh this wand. Right now, I have a situation where I can refresh this wand and this wand from this column right here. But this layout is nice because I can change which. If I had a make wall, I could change exactly what I could decide exactly which wand is getting refreshed along with this one, as long as I don't pick up the key. So all that to say, I would be tempted in most cases. I would be tempted in this room to like stand here and shoot down, or maybe stand here and shoot down into this corner because. Sorry. I think I changed my mind again, and I'm gonna call this a nook. Okay. I'm gonna call these nooks. Yeah. Okay. So I'm probably gonna switch around and call them all the different things, which is just unfortunate. But anyway, I would be tempted to test the for nook treasure in this case. Normally if I'm not checking for wand refresh, typically in Zona 1 I would want to check for pillar treasure. So you might be thinking, why am I liking this nook? Well, one of the advantages of pillar treasure in most cases, in most zonas, the advantage that pillar treasure has over nook treasure is that it also tests for break wall and through wall. And here is because normally the nook is like up, is like this, it's up against a wall. You're shooting a wall, and sometimes that can be really, if it's up against the ceiling, that's actually really good, and I would often prefer to do that just because it tests for wand refresh, and usually I'm looking for a wand refresh first before anything else anyway. But what was I saying? But yeah, so this is a somewhat rare Zona 1 case. Somewhat rare. I don't know how rare it is in all zonas, but in Zona 1 it's pretty rare to have a nook like this where you can shoot into it, test for nook treasure, and also test for break wall, through wall at the same time. And it's especially good because if it does have through wall, we're going into the treasure here and potentially doing something with that. So in most cases, I would be very happy to see this arrangement here in Zona 1. However, standing here does not test for make wall. And I really think we want to know about make wall immediately. So yeah, make wall, and also I should mention make wall is a lot more powerful with this combo than it usually is, but also break wall is even more powerful than it normally is. So, it might even be tempting, like make wall is so powerful that it might even be tempting to like, use this wand from here shooting to the right. and if it, because then if it makes a wall, then I can stand here and refresh this wand, and whichever one makes the wall gets refreshed a million times. Or maybe I would shoot this one from here so that the next wand gets refreshed, because refreshing a wand that makes a wall is usually not what you want to do. It can just be annoying to have a wand that's making walls over and over again. But anyway, it might be tempting to like do make walls, test for make walls up here, so that if there is a make wall, then I get my infinite combo immediately. But I'm not sure that that's worth it. I think we want to get more treasure tests. Like, the most important thing right now is that we figure out treasure. Like I think I want to shoot at pillars basically. I think I want to shoot at pillars as I normally would. Um, I don't think I want to shoot at this pillar because to shoot at it from above, I would have to get the key, which the key is currently helping me. The locks are helping me with my setup right now for a potential double refresh. By the way, if this has like a frog kill on it, or a snipe or a corpse kill, so that when the frog comes out here, he just dies when this wand is refreshing itself, that'll be incredibly good. I mean, it's already good that we can hit him to the side with this. We might already be able to just not worry about the frogs just because of that. Anyway, trying to think like what else could be on this that's amazing. I mean, I guess it can't have transform because it would have transformed this key. Unless I used it twice and transformed it into something else and then back into a key. But I think I would have remembered. No, wait. What am I saying? It can't have transform because it would have transformed this key. And I would know that the transform is there. It would be on the wand. Okay, so yeah, I guess the question is, I still am a little bit tempted to stand up here and test for make walls. I mean, I'm testing for make wall if I'm standing down here, which is why I want to shoot the pillar rather than shooting this nook. But should I stand up here and hope for make walls so that I can get multiple casts of these other wands? This one. So I guess the first thing I should do is go down here and shoot this wand at something that also just occurred to me is that this could theoretically also have a wand refresh. This has not been tested for wand refresh, even though it has been hit against the ceiling. Presumably I shot this one up, and then I shot this one up, and then I didn't shoot this one again. No, sorry. This my brain is not functioning right now, or at least my brain is not in Cinco mode right now. Yeah, this would have obviously refreshed itself, so this cannot have a wand refresh. Good Lord. Okay, yeah, but yeah, so what I was saying was the first thing I guess I should do is go down here and shoot this one at the pillar. I don't think there's any other treasure that would be more valuable because of this reflect. Like, it's not, you can only get one. Reflect doesn't allow you to get multiple nook treasures or multiple pillar treasures the way like through walls or something might allow you to. I guess, yeah, like this makes things like transform and dupe more powerful for sure. But I think we've already ruled those out by shooting this at a bunch of enemies. Some of which were not lizards. Yeah, so I think I should stand here because if this makes a wall, right? If I stand down here and shoot this to the right, and this makes a wall, and then I haven't used these wands yet, then I guess what I'll do is go over here and refresh. Go back over here and refresh this wand while also refreshing the refresher. And then maybe since I already have the make wall, then maybe I'll stand up here and shoot these down. And since I'm already back up here anyway, shoot these down because it's just a better test to do this nook than to do one of these pillars. And since I already have the make wall that I need, I'll test all these in this corner. Well, one thing about the corner is, well, in one way it's not. In one way, this corner is this nook. In one way, this nook is not as good as these pillars. Like, I'm just thinking like, which would be better to discover in this room? Would it be better to find a nook treasure on one of these wands, or would it be better to find a pillar treasure on one of these wands? Which one would let me get more treasure in this room? And I think in general, nook treasure is better because, you can stand one, unless it doesn't explode on it, of course. You can stand one space away and spawn the treasure, and then just take one step to pick it up. It's one step back. So it's like it's like a 3-turn loop. Shoot, step, step, shoot, step, step. It's a 3-turn loop to get your treasures over and over again. The fourth that I was imagining is refreshing it, which I guess in this case, refreshing it is going to require moving all the way over here. So yeah, I think in general the Nook treasure is more likely to be like faster. But in this, the pillar treasure is a little slower because you have to walk all the way around. But in this room, I think the pillar treasure is better just because the Nook is all the way over here, and also the frog is going to come out here, and I really don't think we have a way to like infinitely kill him or whatever. So I guess we would be happier to find a pillar treasure in this room than a Nook treasure. And Nook treasure is probably easier to test in Zona 2. So I think maybe I will go with pillar treasure. Anyway, the first thing I want to do is definitely stand here and test for make wall, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'm already going ahead and playing a little bit faster than I normally would, but yeah, definitely in future episodes I will try to play much faster than this even. But yeah, it's just I mean I'll slow down. I guess my philosophy for these videos now should just be slow down when things are uniquely interesting. Like when something especially interesting is happening, then take it slow and explain everything. And when things are not especially interesting, then try to skip a lot of the like explanations that I've basically already explained in previous videos. Okay, so now what? I guess my question now is, what happens if one of these, like I can test all these against this pillar or in this Nook. I guess if they're not infinitely refreshing, it would be better to test in this Nook than against the pillar. Although, yeah, I definitely don't want to get into a situation where it's Zona 2 and there's no pillar available without breaking walls. And I haven't tested for pillar treasure. So like, yeah, anyway, so yeah, I think I would still prefer to shoot this pillar just because of that. I don't know. This is, well, no, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to stand here because the main reason I didn't want to stand there in the first place is because it doesn't test for make wall. If I'm shooting this down from here, it doesn't test for make wall. It cannot block off this section. So yeah, I want to stand here and shoot at this pillar and test for make wall. But yeah, I guess the question is, what does it look like if one of these has make wall on it, right? Like, basically, I've made a wall in a spot where it's not helping me refresh anything, and yeah, I've made a wall in like a random spot where it doesn't really matter. I mean, I might get 2 pillar treasures, which would be great. But yeah, then I've used up that one that has the make wall spell, right? And I don't really have a way of refreshing it. I guess one thing I should do, by the way, before, I didn't think about this. Should I use all these extra turns to go up here and use this wand again in the Nook before I potentially change what is being refreshed by this, or before I potentially change my double refresh setup? Should I refresh this one again, test it for Nook treasure? And I mean, if this has Nook treasure, then I have an infinite right now, so I definitely should do that. And then maybe also refresh it again to wait and test on the frog. I think I should go ahead and do that. I shouldn't be too pressed for time, but I don't know. I think I will. I wonder if this has forget. think it could have had forget. Wow. Okay, I'm much more pressed for time than I thought. Okay, but I wanted to test this on a frog anyway. I'm not testing it for. Not testing. I think probably corpse kill was already tested for. I'm guessing. Did I shoot this twice? I probably shot it twice, right? That me the if I shot this twice, that would explain why it's been more turns than I thought. So I'm guessing this was tested for corpse kill here on like a shrimp or something who was standing where a lizard had died or whatever. But yeah, I want to test this for frog kill. I think it makes sense to do this. Okay, no frog kill. That's unfortunate. That would have been amazing. Tempted to go ahead and test this for frog kill, but I'll get an opportunity to do that later. Well, I think at this point, well, this would test it for axe as well, though. I don't think axe has been tested for. Tempted to do that. This tests for a lot of things, but I'm taking an extra damage if it doesn't do anything. I do think at this point, because of time, it makes more sense to. By the way, got to remember that I didn't end up testing this for Nook Treasure. Because of time, does it make more sense to forget the possibility of double refreshes with a different setup here and just like shoot through this to potentially test for wand refresh if it goes through this wall and potentially do something to this key? I guess that's maybe not testing for buried treasure, which would be bad. Yeah, I think still better to shoot from here. Yeah, really tempted to shoot this right now, but potentially going down to 3 health if it fails, and I'm getting most of the same tests by just shooting this up at the frog later. So I think the better thing to do is to punch. And we'll do this again. Test the Nook. I don't. Okay. Okay. That makes things very easy for us. It's unfortunate that we have this explode, though. So we might. Well, we're looking for a good opportunity to forget that. Or to like test for forgets on that at least. I guess we'll test for forgets on this, even though. Well, I was thinking about standing there anyway. I wanted to stand there anyway, but. You know, this is a great spell to have on this wand, but maybe it's worth forgetting. I guess it's worth forgetting just so that we know we have a forget a little bit sooner. Is that really true, though? I'm not sure. We know this doesn't have a grab, so this is a pretty long cycle here to. Okay, let's see what happened, or let's count these turns. So the first frog came out. 1, 2. Punch, 4, 5, 6. Or wait, I refreshed after that. Punch, 4. 5 to refresh. 6, 7, 8. So I think it's been 8 turns. So 9, 10, 11, 12 to refresh. 13 to step up again here to avoid getting exploded. 14 to spawn a treasure again. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I think the frog shadow appears when I'm here. And I can get the axe test, right? I'm here. I step down. I get this sideways hit on the frog, and then I shoot this up again. I think this works out nicely. Yeah, these other ones, it might be, I might have to leave this gem, which is maybe bad, but hopefully this will kill frogs somehow, and that will be just the most incredible thing ever. That is helpful. And we said I could get this, right? Okay. As I calculated. Why did I not refresh this again though? I feel like that would have been I like that this confirmed this lets me get the axe test. It's a shame. Okay. Well, I think now what I want to do is try to shoot at this frog while I'm also shooting one of these pillars, and still testing for make wall. So I don't want to step down and then left, even though that would guarantee what I want. I really want to test for make wall. So I'm going to step right to give the frog a chance to go right as well. Okay. And now I can step down and left. And 50% chance he lets me do exactly what I want. Okay. Now, is there a better one to shoot first to get these extra tests on? I don't think so. I mean, I guess this is the one that I wouldn't want to shoot through. Or no, that's the one that I would most want to shoot through there. I don't know. I'm not gonna make things too complicated right now. Okay. Well, I guess now I'm tempted to. By the way, now forgetting this is a little bit better now than it was because having something that does more damage on this wand would just be amazing, and especially something that kills frogs. So like the extra chance of getting something that kills frogs in this spot replacing this ability is huge. By the way, if we get a move door, we kind of want the door in a similar position. Like we want the door to be moving to. We want the entrance to be like kind of above us, right? So that we can shoot up at the frogs. So that like while we're refreshing something, we're maybe hitting a frog. Although usually these double refresh setups are kind of like this one in this room where it kind of bounces all the way down and all the way around. And usually you can find a way to hit the frog. Should I just punch right now is the question. Should I save these wands to shoot at the next frog? I mean, the next frog is coming pretty soon. Like I don't know if I can really get anything else. Like this is the 15 turn frog coming, and then I like really need to get out of here. I feel like I maybe could have played this better just thinking about frog timers better. Maybe I should. By the way, this Jogo could still turn out to be not that great. Like, I think maybe my excitement at seeing this might have given the impression that this is like a guaranteed 60 Ponto Jogo now at this point, or like guaranteed we're getting 2 artifacts here or 3 artifacts here or whatever. But no, like if we don't have a make wall, we do have a break wall, which does help, but still it's still very possible that the room layouts just don't work with us. So, but yeah, if we get a make wall and we have this break wall, like then I'm starting to feel like, okay, this is going to be really good. Yeah, I think I want to go down here and hopefully this frog will. Should I not worry about the frog? By the way, we do already have a treasure on. We do already have a treasure wand, so it becomes at least a little bit less valuable to test for like pillar treasure and buried treasure on these wands. But first of all, buried treasure is just so good. It combos so well with this. You can just because it's so flexible as far as how you can use it, where you can shoot it and get the treasure. It's so much more flexible than Nook treasure or pillar treasure. So we would really like to learn a buried treasure, but which maybe I should have maybe I should have thought about that before doing this. Yeah, but yeah. So that just convinced me to punch here. By the way, but but yeah, So I think. Oh yeah, the other thing is like often you can get a setup. Often a room will give you a setup for one for it to work with one wand, but definitely not another one. So like there's even if even if the next room does give us a setup for a double refresh, it's not necessarily a double refresh for this wand. It might be for one of these other wands. So we want to learn as much treasure related stuff as possible on these other wands as soon as possible. So I think we go ahead and do this. Okay. That's great that we have two break walls. That's very good. I am unsure now what to do though without a without a pillar to test on. Um so I could just shoot left. I could just shoot this to the left into this nook. By the way, we got to remember that this wand and probably this wand, based on how I'm thinking about using it, have not been tested for forget. Okay, yeah. So shooting this left into there, maybe good. Just because it's where I'm standing right now, so I don't have to move anymore to get there. It tests for make wall, unlike if I tested in this nook up here. And I don't know, I can maybe identify something on this wand if I shot it from here. If I get stuck, I can just refresh this wand. It's likely to have something that does something to frogs, which is good. I think I'll go with that. I'm not gonna over deliberate. I think we just want to get more treasure tests in. We want to get out of here as soon as possible. I'm fine taking a damage to the frog on the way out, but I don't want to get into the situation where there's two frogs on me, and the 10 turn frog is coming after this next guy. So that's okay. That's a shame. Well, do I just want to? Do I just want to like go up here, grab the key? I'm not gonna be able to grab this gem, which is kind of tragic. But getting, I think in this scenario, this this is a Jogo where we could potentially get 10 treasures per room, or like 10 treasures in a single room at least. And I think it's more important to get as much knowledge as possible about the wands that might allow us to do that, might help us do that, than get one gem here. I'm not sure. But like, especially because this key was very out of the way, and then the gem was also, both the key and the gem were pretty out of the way. So there just wasn't a natural way to get it. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have gone up here and tested this wand again. But then I wouldn't know that it's broken. But I would probably test it on a nook in the next room anyway. So maybe I should have done things differently in that way. Anyway, yeah, tempted to maybe like refresh. I don't know. I could step up and grab this key just for the one Ponto, and then shoot this to the right, and maybe deal damage to the frog as it comes in. I think it's going to come in like next step though. I mean, 10 turns after the next one. I think I kind of just got to get going. but I'm also like thinking that I would like to test this and this for earthquake, which I probably could, like earthquake plus doing something to the frog, but I think it's just going to be too tight. I will step up and see if the frog appears. Okay, the frog didn't appear. I'll step up again. Okay. Okay. So if I step up, I can do a damage to the frog. So let's just start with that. Wait, no, wait. No, I can't. Huh. I think I'm going to. Okay, you know, like well, when I grabbed the key, I forgot that grabbing the key messes up my setup here. So I think what I'm gonna do is just try to get one more test in on the frog while he hopefully lets me step around him. He didn't step the way I wanted him to. Maybe I'll just do this then. No, I really want to step one more time. Okay. Wow. Okay, he did let me step around though, which is good because the next frog is coming like now. Okay. I'm not seeing, well. Okay, after we get this, so we would need a make wall, right? Well, no. Oh yeah, we have I guess as it is right now, we have a double refresh for this wand, but we know that we know that this wand doesn't do anything treasure related, right? Or I guess, yeah, we tested it on a pillar. We don't have a nook. It's so sad that we don't have a nook here. What? That's tragic and it's very rare. You can't build a nook with break walls. And we know that, didn't we shoot this up from, maybe we didn't, maybe this still hasn't been tested for make wall, but how unlikely is that, man? But I guess I might as well like stand up here and, or wait, where was, I guess what would it look like to refresh this and this? No, that's not happening, right? Like I stand here to shoot up at this, and even if there's a wall here, it like dies right here. If there's a wall here, it like dies there. I mean, building a wall here could do a double refresh onto this wand, but again, we know that this is not getting us any treasure in this room because we've tested for pillar treasure. Test this. Oh no, this could have a buried treasure on it. Okay. I think we definitely need to test this for buried treasure, because then if this has a make wall, we can get a double situation going. But as it is right now, we can only get a double situation by, is that right? I mean, if I break this wall, then we definitely don't have a double situation. Because if I break this wall, then actually, wait, breaking this wall gives us a double on this one, but we don't care about that because we don't have a nook. Or do we? Because if this has make wall, then I can like make a wall here while also getting the nook treasure if it has make wall. Okay, but let me just, I need to just 100% confirm to myself. This is like hard to think about sometimes, and this combo happens rarely enough that I'm not very good. I haven't gotten very much practice at thinking about it. But so yeah, let me just double check that there's no way without without making a wall, without assuming that this has make wall, which would be pretty unlikely. Let's make sure that there's no way to get a double on one of these wands. So, right now we have a double. Right now we have a double on this. I guess maybe since we have a double on this wand right now, but no, it would have to be this one because this is the one that can have buried treasure, right? This cannot have pillar treasure or buried treasure, and this cannot have pillar treasure or buried treasure, right? I should have stopped and reminded myself exactly how I used everything. Wait, no, this could still have pillar treasure because I broke both of the pillars this way, and then I shot this into a corner. Yeah, I shot this into a nook. Okay, so this can't have buried treasure, but it can have pillar treasure. This can't have pillar treasure, but it can have buried treasure. So potentially either one of these wands we might want to refresh to like infinitely refresh. So, okay, so what are our options? I mean, we could double refresh. We could refresh this and this by shooting up from this column, bouncing all the way around like that. But that's not very helpful. I mean, that's something. It's 2 refreshes for the price of 1, but we want infinite refreshes for the price of 1. We could refresh this and then this. But again, that's not useful. We can I really think we just have to hope. But wait, did we say we have an infinite refresh on this? Because I'm now not seeing it again. I think it was just if we had a make wall, right? Wait, now I'm not even seeing that. Not even seeing. How are we going to infinitely refresh this? We were going to, because if we shot it up from here, then if this wall was broken, no, how is it ever going to get back up to here? Sorry, my voice has been going. Look, without a make wall, we're never going to hit this one first and then refresh something else, right? Because there's no it doesn't bounce from here. So without a make wall, it can only end here and get a double refresh with this one, right? I could word that better probably, but hopefully that makes sense. And one interesting thing I'm seeing is that if I step right and then shoot this, it does test for make wall into corner treasure, and it probably kills all the lizards. No, it probably kills these 2 lizards, but it also probably explodes me. It definitely explodes me. And well, but that will at least kill this shrimp that was going to punch me anyway. So that might be the thing to do. Because if this does have a make wall, then we're cooking, right? Like, then we can. Oh no! If that has a make wall there, then we're not getting the make wall to use up here. Oh yeah! If this has a make wall, we have to use it. What was it here? We have to use it here immediately if we want the infinite. Can I get up there and like shoot? Can I get up there and do that shot in a way where it's gonna bounce around and kill all the lizards? I really don't think so. Well, these 2 wands. No, we said that this one could have buried treasure. So this wand we're just using offensively here. So maybe I should just start by stepping right, killing this shrimp. Man, I'm still just trying to think about the setups, but I really think we just don't have a way to refresh the wands that we really could want. Let's step right and punch this shrimp and see where we are. Or let's just step right and see where we are. Because I'm thinking probably want to shoot this up. When I punch the shrimp, it's going to, this lizard's going to move down this way, and so I'm not going to be able to hit 2 lizards up this way with this, or at least not likely. Yeah, I don't think I am ever. This is killing 2 lizards, killing the shrimp on me. It is doing 1 damage to me, but then this lizard, I think the explode happens here, right? So like this lizard takes a damage. It also could die to a mirror. Maybe I could get a charge attack. I don't know. This is testing for some good stuff, and this is like my greatest chance of getting. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to go up here and shoot the make wall. Go up there to shoot the make wall. Take extra damage in the room probably because I'm like using different wands to try to kill these lizards. Yeah, I think this makes sense. If this does have a make wall, that's kind of tragic that I didn't use it like that, but yeah, it probably doesn't. Hopefully he steps right and I can just do this, which I believe is how I want to test this. Wow. Okay. I guess this I would like to just shoot at nothing, shoot at oh wait, I can kill this ghost like this. I didn't think about this, using this yeah, I'm always thinking about infinite treasure setups, but I often forget that, like, you know, like I could have, if I had found a way to stand here, I could have just gotten this wand infinitely refreshed, which I will still do, but right now I don't think it's what we want to do. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that we want to make a pillar to test this one on. So we definitely want to shoot this like there. So do we have a way to kill this ghost now? Oh wait, I can shoot this to the left and kill the ghost. Okay. So I was thinking about this double thing to kill the ghost. Anyway. Oh wait, no, we do have this. Okay, yeah. We have infinite of this. Okay, so this I can just test however I want to test it. I guess probably, I don't know, against the right wall. I mean, it has to test for buried treasure, but other than that, we can test it however we want. But I guess that's just like against the right wall. Maybe like hitting a frog to the side or something. And oh yeah, this one needs to be tested for forget. So okay, let's refresh. Let's refresh that wand for free and test for forget while breaking this so that we can have a pillar. Let's test for forget on this one as well. There's no way to do that while hitting the pillar. Okay. This one really needs to hit the pillar. I think this one has been tested for earthquake. No, that's not true. That is very, very not true. I don't know. I guess, okay, so this one, I kind of want to test this for earthquake since I'm wanting to shoot it through the middle anyway. This is just so tragic. But yeah, I think I should go ahead and do this because if it, wait, I shot this from on a spell last time, so I should shoot it from not on a spell this time. I should, in case it has identify, right? So I should shoot it from like here. I don't know. I'm not thinking too far ahead at this point because I'm pretty certain that there's no way to get an infinite here anymore. So I'm not playing perfectly optimally anymore. Okay. So yeah, there's no buried treasure on that, so we don't need to use this refresh on that. There's no way to get this, right? I guess the way to get an extra treasure from this, if it didn't have a reflect, then, or sorry, I called it reflect because I saw the Portuguese word that might mean reflect. I don't know. But if it didn't have corner bounce, then maybe we could hope that it could go through walls or wrap around and get into here and like shuffle this out and then spawn a treasure. But anyway, okay, so we still have infinite, we still have infinite of this wand to potentially test more, but we've tested on against the ceiling. I guess we test on the floor and for an explode, I guess. I don't know. Have we tested on the right wall? I'm not sure. We tested it on a frog last time, like directly on a frog. What is on this wand, man? Directly on a frog, on a corpse with 2 health, right? No. We shot this straight up at this frog over here. So like, yeah, I guess like a lower health frog, potentially, we could potentially get an axe, but like, I don't think I care about this anymore. I think we're testing this for like supercharge now. Oh, I guess we can do that now, right? Test for a supercharge on it. Okay. Not sure if there's something else good to do with this. I guess test for earthquake after we're done with everything else. So yeah, first I want to test for earthquake here. I think I'm going to get rid of I think I'm going to pick up the key and get rid of my setup here. I guess we'll test for a supercharge on this. We'll carry this charge into the next Jogo or Zona. Okay, frog has appeared. We're going to step right and then left and then shoot this to the right, I think. Get our pillar treasure test in, get our earthquake test in, maybe hit the frog to the side. Although, should I have tried to do more damage to the frog first with this? I don't know. Okay, that's great, because I think I want to punch him right now. And then, yeah. I still don't know if this has earthquake, right? The fact that this could have earthquake. I think I'm going to go ahead and test this for earthquake. While refreshing this wand. Like, I'm going to take a hit, but first of all, I don't care to use this again, right? If I were to punch this frog right now, then I would like get to use this again and also use this and maybe something else. But like, I don't want to use. I don't have a way of using this. I hate this wand. I'm mad at it. If I don't punch him right now, I can step left, take 1 damage by refreshing this and testing it for earthquake, which would be amazing on this wand. Not as amazing as if it were the 3rd wand and I can shoot it directly through the center while refreshing itself. Guaranteed, almost guaranteed. But anyway, yeah, and then I'll take 1 damage, but then I'll pick up this potion, get back to 4 health, and then skedaddle without using my charge attack. So I think I want to do that. This also tests for protect on this wand, which would also be amazing. And I don't think it's been tested for. Okay. Can you? Okay. Okay, pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing so far. But now we can test. So the first thing we're looking at is the double setups here. So a lot of walls to be broken potentially if we want to like get a second bounce up into here from the bottom of the screen, like all the way up this column. That seems hard. But there's potential, if we like build a wall here, then we could maybe bounce it up into there from over here. But we have confirmed that we can't build a wall. So why am I thinking about that? I'm not sure. Okay. So we can only break walls. And okay. So the most obvious thing is like, I would like to break this wall anyway. because I would like to break this treasure out and get a key collected. So if we do that, then we can stand here, refresh this wand, bounce all the way around, and refresh this wand also. So then if this has a Nook treasure, oh, but here's the problem, right? These two have not been tested for Nook treasure. But they both have break wall. So even if we got an infinite somehow on these two, that infinite, well, I feel like that infinite has to involve bouncing this way, which means we've destroyed the only Nook that can't be broken by a break wall. Okay, we have this other Nook, but if we stand here and shoot one of these into it, we break the wall, and now we no longer have a Nook permanently. So yeah. we have this Nook right now, but like if we were to try to use this infinitely with one of these two wands, how are we getting a double refresh into here, right? Because it's not bouncing out this way, because this Nook needs to remain intact. It has to bounce out to the right, which means this Nook that we currently have before we pick up the key, we have this Nook. That can't remain intact. We have to break this wall. But then what else can we break to make this work? There's nothing else we can break to make this work. Again, we can't break this wall. So it's going to bounce all the way over here and end here. It's going to just do that. It's never going to bounce back up, and we have no way to break anything that makes it bounce back up, right? Wait. This just almost works in a million ways. Because, like, if we break this wall, if we break just this wall, right, then we can almost get a setup to refresh this wand, right, which it does have an explosion, so that's going to make it hard to, like, really get a lot of value out of it without killing ourselves. But yeah, we could almost like get a double refresh on this, but then what? it doesn't work, because as soon as this is open so that the ray can bounce all the way around and reach all the way up to the ceiling rather than just turning right here, as soon as this is open, then this is also open, which means we no longer have it bouncing to the right. Oh man. This this is just tragic right now. I also don't have a way of really like easily dealing with these enemies right now. I can't shoot this into a Nook while hitting these lizards, really. I can't like step right and lead the ghost somewhere, because 1, it's off parity, 2, I have a charge attack. Do I care about pillars anymore, by the way? This has been shot at a pillar, this has been shot at a pillar, this has been shot at a pillar. Yeah, I don't. We guaranteed do not have a pillar treasure. Has everything been tested for forget? This I tested for forget last time, right? Or did I forget to test for forget? Did I mention it and then not actually test for it? I can't remember. Don't know. This I tested for forget in zone 1. This I shot through the middle. This has still not been tested for forget, I think. Oh, man. I guess if I'm shooting up from here, no, it's going to bounce all the way around. I don't think there's a way to make the infinite work once again. This is very sad. So what do I even want to do? I guess this is again where I should just start playing a little bit more loosely. Um, like I'm thinking about just stepping right and shooting this and giving up my one treasure, but I don't think I want to do that. Maybe I step right, punch. But the thing is, I'm going to be surrounded pretty soon. I also don't really want to step right just because then I can't shoot this to the right to get my charge attack back. But I don't think the game is giving me much option. I don't know. This is just very powerful right now. It is our one treasure thing, but like I can at least refresh it once and get another treasure. No, wait. I'm not getting any treasure in this room without dealing damage to myself, right? There's no, well, that's not true. I can break this wall, right? From above, I can break this wall and then stand down here and shoot this up. That doesn't change what I was saying about refreshing, about infinite refreshing this one, though, right? Wait. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. As soon as this is broken so that this one can be refreshed at all, this is also gone. Yeah, I feel like the only wand I can really double refresh here is this one. And we know that we don't care about that. No, wait. Yeah, there's just no way to do it without breaking the nooks. So, yeah, maybe I will just go ahead and... Well, I think I am going to want to like break this wall and then shoot this up from here, right? And then maybe I'll refresh it. I don't know. The setup to refresh it is a little bit complicated. It involves breaking two walls, but I do want this key, right? let's just start with that. I want to use one of my break walls to get this key. And one thing I'm thinking is that this ghost is probably not going to move right, but if it does, then the room is just solved. If this ghost moves right and then I step right, like I think I am going to step right no matter what, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, it didn't do it, but yeah, I mean the room is still pretty solved. Like this is just a simple way to do this here. Yeah, so this ghost is going to follow me around this way, and I'm going to shoot this up at the ghost, I think, to break out that treasure. This probably hasn't been tested for a side hit, though, which is maybe more valuable than shooting it at a ghost. But at this point, this wand is so terrible that I feel like it has to have ghost. Like, whenever a wand is really bad, whenever I have no idea what a wand does by zone of 3, it's like it has to have Ghost's friend on it. Anyway, I think this is what I want to do. I don't know. I'm not thinking too carefully. But yeah, now I back this ghost into this corner. I guess I do want to break this wall and refresh. I don't know. At this point, I don't think I'm getting this treasure. I mean, getting this treasure, I would have to take a hit of damage, which is probably fine, right? Even if I'm trying to play safer than usual, I feel like that's probably fine. Although I don't know. My wands are not great offensively. I think I should probably not go for the one extra treasure. But I'm just wondering, like, do I want to shoot this? Or wait, we decided this could have a nook treasure. So yeah, we want to test this in the nook. But I think I want to do that while shooting it at the ghost, right? Okay, very useless. And if I do this and it doesn't do something to the ghost. Wait, did I want to test this in a nook? I think I did. Oh, I should have. No, but there's only one chance, really. Well, there's probably a way to test this up in a nook. Whatever. We're not playing super optimally. We don't have to. We don't have to uh, get every single treasure right now. We're just we're trying to get the run going and highlight and discuss the most interesting situations that come up. Okay, so yeah, I might end up having to. I don't know. This gives me more tests right now shooting this at the ghost. Man. Okay. I think I want to. I think I want to do that. Interesting. I think I want to do this. Has this been tested against the ceiling though? Zone 1, I shot it into that corner. Zone 2, shot it through the pillar and against the wall. I think I want to do this. But the charge attack seems like it's going to help me. This could help me. And this is also going to refresh itself, which that doesn't matter in this scenario though. This is so tempting, but there are a lot of other things it could be, and the charge attack is going to help me. I mean, just look at my wands right now. They're really just not great. And I'm probably not going to be able to like infinitely use this from the entrance to kill stuff. I think I just need to take the charge attack. What a terrible Jogo. Somehow this became a terrible Jogo. Okay. Is there something else that these wands could be? Wait. This still hasn't been shot at an enemy. So this could have like a dupe, right? Could this still have dupe or transform on it? Am I just throwing? This though has been shot at enemies, right? What did I shoot this at? Did I shoot this at that ghost? I feel like I shot it at enemies because I remember being surprised that it didn't do anything. I'm sure this has been shot at enemies. So I think this still just needs to be tested on enemies and items, right? It feels like I would have done that by now, but I think I just have been playing a little faster and not fully thinking things through. It's good to just have a checklist in your head of all the different treasure spells, and like when you think you have tested everything for a wand that could give you extra treasure, just double check in your head. Just go through that checklist. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like this needs to be shot at an enemy and or item, but I also want to shoot it to the right to get another charge attack. Also, it's once again not looking great for, well, we could double refresh this wand, which we have now confirmed does nothing that we care about, I think. I think we've confirmed that this does not, I think we've confirmed 100% that this does not have treasure related stuff on it, except maybe, I guess, Dorado. I mean, if this kills frogs and it has Dorado, then we care about that a lot, I guess. But yeah, this is the only thing that we can infinitely refresh here, right? Because like the setup is like break this wall and then shoot this up from here, and it bounces around once the locks are gone. With the locks here, we definitely can't double refresh anything. So yeah, breaking this wall once the locks are gone. Yeah, it's just this. Yeah, I think I want to start by stepping left and punching. I think I will go for this infinite. I'll break it with this, by the way, because I'll break this wall with this one because this one hasn't been tested for a Nook treasure. And then, assuming this wasn't, if this has Nook treasure, maybe I'll refresh it instead of trying for an infinite with this. Or I guess doing infinite stuff with this doesn't get in the way of. Should I go ahead and do this? Wait, hang on. No, we need to get the key. We need to grab the key. This is kind of weird because like I want to test this for dupe and transform, but if it has dupe or transform, I want to know that right now before I use up this key. So do I want to like step down, left, down, right, and shoot this to the right, or maybe left, down, right, punch the frog who's on me, and then shoot this to the left? I mean, I think like I can kill these lizards with this and probably get this treasure here at the same time. I can, unless I accidentally pick up the key first. I can use this on the frog and not take too much damage. Yeah, this ghost is coming to me last, probably, maybe. So yeah, I think I'm fine doing that. Let's. Oh, that was interesting. This lizard got blocked in because this frog moved before this lizard, and this lizard, I guess, moved before this lizard. Yeah. So this lizard was here. This frog moved first, then this lizard moved. So this lizard could not move when its turn arrived. Okay. I'm going to step right. Do this. Do this. Did not. Okay. We'll take that, I guess. I think I want to step left and then up so that I don't get surrounded. This frog is not getting hit by this explosion, right? Like, no matter what I do. This also gives me more tests here. Yep. And hopefully we can get this ghost with this explosion. Well, we can also just... I wanted to, like, get the ghost to go that way somehow. Or, I don't know what I was hoping for, actually. I don't think that was going to work no matter what. I think... am I just taking a damage here? Or maybe I'm just kind of walking around, but I don't think that kills the ghost. So if I step up, then maybe the lizard blocks the ghost in and my parry is fixed. So tempting to do that. But do I not want to do that for some reason? I think I do want to do that. Because if the ghost steps out, I can just try again, right? Okay. Am I going to naturally get into a position where I can kill this ghost again? I don't think so. I think I want to kill him now. Nice. Okay, so now we do want to get the key. First of all, I think I want to go ahead and get over here and break this wall before the frog arrives. The frog's going to be on me. This is very unlikely to have... Oh, wait, no. This can't have Dorado anymore because we killed the lizard with that. Okay, so... Yeah, we just want to test this for Nook Treasure up here. No, we just want to test this for Nook Treasure anywhere. We don't care about what we were doing over here anymore. And then we want to refresh this wand, I guess. I might be playing a little bit suboptimally here, but... In fact, I definitely just played suboptimally. I guess I can just use this and kill the frog. But, well, I guess I can... I can do something goofy here. I think I have time, maybe. I don't know. Okay. And then only take 1 damage. And then see if I have time for this. No. I don't. I can't really... There's no way for me to go over here. For me to get an extra treasure from this without taking another damage to the frog. Maybe I don't mind taking another damage to the frog, though. To get another treasure? I think that's true. I think I'll take another damage to get another treasure. Does it actually work out parity wise though? There's no way I can hit this guy twice with this, right? Like he would have to be standing here, and this ray would have to pass like by him like that. Anyway, I think I have to kill a turn like this, and then do that. Punch, punch. Is the next frog going to be on me, and I'm not even going to get to do this? Too lazy to count, so I could also just take a hit because of parity. Yep. Which is exactly what's going to happen. There's a Dorado on this wand. Hello. Well, that this was all calculated because I wanted to use this slingshot effectively here. This, wow. It's very impressive how hard the game has worked to screw me here. This whole Jogo, really, it's just been barely not working with the setups I was looking for. But this room in particular is hilarious because we only have 2 break walls. We don't have another wand refresh. Have we confirmed that? Maybe we haven't tested this on the ceiling. Yeah, this could still have a wand refresh. But assuming this doesn't have a wand refresh, we cannot possibly get this to refresh itself. But then even if that we got this to refresh itself, like there's no setup here, especially after using 2. The whole thing that I'm saying that obviously screwed me here is that there's 3 walls in the way here. Like there's no way to break these walls except by starting at the bottom and shooting one up and breaking this wall, and then shooting another one and breaking this wall, and shooting another one and breaking this wall. Anyway, there's definitely no setup for a double refresh here. So we've just been owned. That's all there is to it. Tempted to just shoot this here because that would take care of the enemies. And then we could like get a treasure while killing the lizard. No, the lizard would be taken care of. It would be at 1 health, and then we could just punch it. So that's probably what needs to be done. I'm so curious what's on this wand. I mean, it's true that we haven't shot it at enemies that much, but we did shoot it at like multiple lizards, right? Like multiple in the second Jogo, or sorry, in the second Zona, didn't we? Maybe I'm just not remembering that correctly. These are the perils of playing faster, and by faster I mean still 1 hour and 17 minutes. But so yeah, some of that's explaining, Anyway, these are the perils of playing faster. I don't know. I don't know for certain any if any ability, if anything has been tested on enemies here. I just vaguely remember shooting this up and hitting multiple enemies in Zona 2. Maybe not even multiple. Maybe it was just like testing to the side and then testing through. But yeah, I should probably, maybe what I should do is step right and shoot this right at the frog, because then I'm testing for the right wall, and I'm testing it on a frog which I don't think it's been tested on a frog. Pretty confident that this has not been shot at a frog. So that's at least getting something. And then, but the problem is then these 2 enemies could step up. I think I'll probably save this for the chase frog. And I'll try to shoot it at the chase frog. I don't know. Trying to figure out a way that I can, because I do want to break out this treasure. I think I'm very tempted to just reset this run. It's such a bad start. I got no gems. In fact, why wouldn't you reset this run? And in a certain sense, like, why wouldn't you reset this run? Like, you're expecting to get, I mean, let's say you got literally no gems and no keys, then why wouldn't you reset it, right? Because you just wasted a whole Jogo out of your 50 Jogos without gaining anything. And yeah, this is close enough to to no gems and no keys that I am very strongly considering just resetting this. I guess I'll I'll just play this kind of loose and see if I get into anything amazing somehow with this Dorado. But I am probably gonna reset this actually. Oh wait, I didn't think about that. Okay, so maybe I'm shooting this at this frog. Hopefully he steps up. Okay. Yeah, that seems good. I'm getting a side hit test. What in? What is on this wand, man? Okay, well, I think we know what we're doing now. At least, which, by the way, what we're doing is we're resetting. But I don't know. There's a gem here. Okay, 2 gems. Maybe we're not resetting. 2 gems, 2 keys. We can live with that. We're not happy with that, but we can live with that for a low reset run like I'm doing here. And I mean, we did get some chests. 27 Fontos. That's not nothing. Okay, we're very curious what's on this Dorado, right? Like the worst Dorado wand ever is Dorado plus gem. So Dorado wands, the game will guarantee that it has at least one and it has at least one other spell on it that can proc Dorado, right? You're never gonna have a wand that has Dorado on it and there's no way to use the Dorado. Unless you forget one of the spells. Unless there's only one other spell on it that worked and you forget that, it can in that case be replaced by something that makes Dorado useless. But yeah, we know that there's something here, at least one spell that can proc Dorado. It's not the right wall, so let's try to figure out in advance what it is. It could be Gem Kill, which is the very worst. That's what I was starting to say. It's the very worst Dorado one. Has Dorado plus Gem Kill and then no other killing abilities. So it could be that because we didn't have a gem until right at the end here. Although I do wonder, can Gem Kill? No, yeah, Gem Kill can appear in the first Jogo, right? Surely. Probably could have Corpse Kill. It could have Chicken Kill. I guess that's also a really bad Dorado wand. Because when you kill a chicken, it's gonna drop a treasure no matter what. But Chicken Kill can proc Dorado. Like it like spawns the Dorado treasure first, I guess, instead of spawning the chicken treasure. Or like, I think the Dorado treasure spawns at a different point in the like death process. Like I think when you kill an enemy, the Dorado treasure spawns immediately. Because I was thinking about this before, and I was wondering if there's a way to get both treasures from a chicken, get a Dorado treasure from a chicken and the regular chicken treasure. Because I assume what happens, behind the scenes, I assume what's happening when you get the Dorado treasure from a chicken. I assume what's happening is you kill the chicken, its dead body, not its dead body because that makes it sound like this. But its model, right, is still there. It's sprite, whatever you call it. You can still see the chicken there, but it's like faded, right? That's what it looks like when an enemy dies in this game. It's like faded, and it's not disappeared yet. And the Dorado treasure drops first, and then it tries to drop the chicken treasure. At some point later in the process of the enemy dying, it tries to drop the chicken treasure, but it can't because there's already an item there. So what I've wondered before is there some weird way to like have some wand where you can like kill a chicken, but then like shuffle its treasure? It would have to be like you kill a chicken and then like it bounces back around and hits the same spot again and shuffles that treasure, so that then the chicken can drop its regular treasure as well. I don't know enough about the order of operations, like what happens when an enemy dies exactly, and all the different things that can be part of that, to know for sure. But it seems like it's probably not possible from how I was thinking about it before. Anyway, so yeah, it could have Chicken Kill, but I am curious. I think maybe the game will never give you a Dorado wand with just Chicken Kill and no other treasure abilities, because that would be really mean. That would be like maybe even worse than Gem Kill and nothing else. This could probably have like shrimp peel. I can't remember if it did a shrimp. We don't remember exactly. So this could probably be a lot of things depending on how we actually used it in Zona 2, but I'm guessing this is something pretty obscure. I guess it could be slingshot. No, yeah, it could be slingshot. Okay, it has slingshot and it has that, which we just I mean, what are you going to do? This did have a gem kill on it. Well, yeah. I guess yeah, like I said at the beginning, let me know if you have any thoughts on how I should continue this series, but I think I am just going to try to make them a little bit shorter, at least for a little while, and at some point the run might get more interesting again. I'm just going to try to play more quickly when nothing especially interesting is happening, and when something interesting is happening, like in this Jogo, I'll slow it down to talk about that as much as possible. It's a shame that really did not really did not play out how we wanted, though. I mean, this could have. I mean, think about it, like even like this wand, like we could have discovered this so much sooner. Like if we'd have just gotten some other combo where, and I mean, even just discovering the slingshot would have been enough to, yeah. This Jogo feels like it was very close to being very good in a lot of different ways. But yes, the room layouts really matter, and we didn't have a make wall. A make wall would have probably made a big difference. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.